so in case you've been living under a rock, the most talked about, I don't know if it was anticipated wedding of the year, went down this past weekend in Europe.
Okay.
Maybe for you. All right, so we're talking about, of course, the Kanye wedding. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian tying the knot and sealing their name as Kimye for all. So here to talk about it and break down all of the details of the soiree. It's People Magazine's Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Coming in.
It's good to be back. It is. I mean, did you care? Did you care about this wedding?
You know, as it was happening,
and
my
no.
friend, like, I was at this event, she's like, Kim and Kanye got married. I'm like, yeah, girl, give me another margarita. I mean, because they talked about it so much.
Leading up to it.
There was nothing left to the imagination.
But
I was
admit it,
curious
you
to see
clicked
pictures.
on different links
Yeah,
and
I
you wanted
did.
to see
I
what it
wanted to
was
see
like.
her
Especially with some
dress
drama
and-
that I heard that we're going to be talking about.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's.
So let's get the details of the wedding itself. first of
Okay, well, obviously, you know, they don't do anything understated. So this was
No,
this huge,
never.
huge wedding. Things like a $450,000 piano that they had made, because
Really?
apparently there aren't any pianos that.
You're
know,
kidding
whatever.
me.
Yeah, I mean, they spent an obscene amount of money. They had,
Wow.
you know, they had the music cost a lot of money. The guests,
They
the
flew the
accommodations were
guests and everything.
more than $500,000 for that. So
Wow.
yes, so and I'll tell you, I didn't want to care. I really didn't want
But you
to.
had to. It's one of those
Especially as a
things.
man, right?
Yeah, I just didn't. And yet I'm like, well, you know, let's at least see what it looked like.
But
I
when
mean,
you're breaking it down like that with
Yeah.
the numbers, it's interesting to see, wow, they
Yeah.
spent that amount of money on a piano?
They did. They spent a lot of money on. They had this marble table with everybody's names engraved on it.
No.
Because, yeah, I mean, you know, there were about 200 guests. I mean, it's just, it was very
And big name guests.
big name
But
guests.
they flew
you know.
on private jets, right?
Exactly. John Legend. I mean, just big guests. And of course, you know, the bridesmaids were all her sisters, and the groomsmen were people in the industry that were friends of his. So you know, it was. Everybody who we talked to said it was a beautiful wedding. It
Okay.
was wonderful. They had a Miami pastor who flew out there to do the wedding. So I mean, it was.
But I want the juicy details on Rob.
No
because
kidding,
he
right?
was
Let's
there
talk
and then
about
he
Rob.
left.
All
Okay.
right. You know, okay, so here's the thing. You know, there's no question that Rob has, you know, put on a few pounds.
Yes, he has.
And that has been a source of a sore spot with the family. So, you know, it wasn't like this huge blow up, but it was just he wasn't feeling welcome. He didn't feel like they wanted him there, so he left. I mean, imagine that. He flew halfway across the world for this wedding, and then he left before
Look,
it happened.
even as a female, I know that whenever we gain weight or whatever it is, we feel bad, but he's under the spotlight the way he is. It's a guy.
Well, and if they're putting pressure
Yeah,
on
and he
it
was
must
just
be.
attacked on Twitter recently.
Yeah, he was.
You know?
And he took to Twitter yesterday and kept tweeting things and deleting them, and we're not as sure if he was hacked or what. It was weird
Something
stuff.
is going
Something
on.
weird is going on there.
All
yeah.
right, about the dress.
Yes,
About the
please.
dress, okay, Givenchy dress. We don't know how much it costs. She
Okay.
won't say how much it costs, but it was, you know, it
there.
wasn't an off-the-rack type of thing.
No.
You know, it had side panels cut out because that's how Kim does things.
But look how it really
Yeah.
is beautiful.
It
though.
really does, and it works on her. You know, it definitely goes with her figure. It was a great dress. Let's just say that you know, they could. It was like the domestic product of some country somewhere that they spent on this. I mean, it was insane.
All right, so you talked about like John Legend being there, but who are some of the other really big names that
Well,
were there?
okay. The funny thing is, you know, we had somebody on the ground that kept hearing that Justin Bieber was going to be there, and there was like a wall
Oh
of
my
fans
gosh.
that was waiting for it. Of course, he didn't
Justin
show. He
Bieber.
wasn't there.
Okay.
Neither was Beyonce and Jay-Z, and everybody expected them.
Neither
to show
one
up.
of them.
None of them showed
Wow.
up to that. So that was interesting. But you know, Chrissy Teigen was there. Of course, John Legend.
Was
What did he sing for her?
They were saying that she got there late
Yeah,
or something, that Kanye was upset.
Right. Well, you know what? Kanye was a groomzilla this time. I mean,
Okay.
it's the funny thing is a
Groomzilla.
groomzilla. Let's just call him what he is. And I
Right.
mean, that's the thing. You would expect that Kim would have been the driving force of this, but maybe it's because Kim was married. You know, this is
This is
her
the last
third
we're gonna hear
one,
from them.
right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, third time's a charm, or 3 strikes you're out. I don't know, but you know, this was her third time. But this was his first, and so he was nervous. He was like,
That's kinda
going,
cute,
yeah,
right?
yeah, groomzilla.
Groomzilla.
So, you know,
Thanks so much. I
Yeah,
love
no
those
problem.
details.